Hello, my name is Josh Klepadlo. I'm a technical trainer here at Manitowoc Ice. Today I'm going to go over the steps to replacing this water pump on a NEO undercounter machine. Today we're working on a model UDP 140. As you can see, I've already removed the bin before making this video. We have another video that I'll link below to show you how to remove and install the bin. First thing you're going to want to do is disconnect power from the machine, which you should have already done in order to take the bin off. After that, we're going to disconnect the harness for the pump. After you've disconnected your two wires for the pump power, go ahead and disconnect the pump ground. Now that you have all your wires disconnected, go ahead and pull them through this grommet. Now that I have my wires all disconnected and pulled back through the grommet, we're going to disconnect the two lines. With the clamps disconnected, the line should come off the pump pretty simply. On my outlet line at the top here, you might notice this little piece of black plastic that got stuck in there. That's your flow restrictor. It's very important not to lose. The next thing we're going to do is remove the two screws that are holding the pump assembly to the machine. Now the last thing that's holding the pump in is this pump sink. I'm going to go ahead and remove these two last 5/16 screws. Now I have the pump free in my hand. We're going to go to the bench and remove this bracket and put it on the new pump. Now that we have the motor out of the machine, I'm going to remove the flow restrictor if you have not already. Next thing we're going to have to do is remove this bracket. This bracket's going to need to be transferred over to the new pump. Set your bracket to the side for reuse. Let's open up the new motor and install the bracket. Remember, the little tabs on the bracket face towards the electric winding of the motor. Now that I have my bracket reinstalled on the motor, we can go back over to the machine and install it in the machine. Now that we have the bracket installed on our new pump, we're ready to install it back into the machine. First thing we're going to do, mount it here to the pump sink. Now that the pump assembly is bolted back down to the sink, we're going to get the sink and pump bolted back to the bracket in the machine. Now that our pump is bolted back into the machine and secure, we're going to go ahead and reconnect our two lines. Do not forget your flow restrictor on your outlet line, your top line. This sits down inside the pump. Now that both of the lines are on the pump and the clamps are on and tight, we can go ahead and fish our wires back through the grommet and reconnect them to the harness. With all three wires fished through, go ahead and reconnect your ground terminal. The last thing left to do now is reconnect the wires. Push those back into place out of harm's way. Now you've successfully replaced your pump. You're ready to put your bin back on. Turn it on, make ice. From all of us here at Manitowoc Ice, we appreciate you tuning in to another Ice Tech FAQ. Leave a comment with a suggestion for what you'd like to see on the next Ice Tech FAQ. Remember to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.